What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is to make an important announcement Monday for his 3 May shows. Eddie Hearn says he'll be making an announcement Monday for his May 2nd, May 9th, and May 23rd shows involving Dillian White, Alexander Povetkin, Lee Shelby versus George Kambosos Jr., and Alexander Usyk versus Derek Chisora. All 3 of these shows are expected to be postponed on Monday. Hearn will likely give alternative backup dates for some, if not all, of those 3 shows. Hearn says the earliest he expects boxing to return is in June. And of course, that's just a guess on his part. Boxing could go on lockdown for longer. The coronavirus is now seemingly in control of things, dictating when boxing will resume. Wow. You know, these are very pivotal fights, especially the Alexander Usyk and Derek Chisora fight, because it is an eliminator fight, and that dictates who moves on to this so-called unofficial heavyweight tournament. Okay, that's what I call it, because everything is shifting now, because we've already had 1 round, and 1 round's down, or should I say 2 rounds are down, really, and Tyson Fury's defeated Deontay Wilder. Now, Deontay Wilder, of course, he's going in for the 3rd fight against Tyson Fury, and he's determined to get that belt back. But now we have the other side of the other 3 belts, and Usyk and Derek Chisora are going to battle out for that opportunity to fight for those particular belts, for that particular belt. Or should I say belts, because if you get one, you get all, because they're owned by 3 as of right now, and that's Anthony Joshua. So, you know, this is more than likely what Eddie Hearn is proposing, that these fights will be postponed. It's not anything out of the ordinary, because everything is shutting down. You know, I think until this epidemic is handled, okay, and that should be about a year from now, people need to understand and need to adjust on how you watch boxing. I don't think there should be live fights like that. I think they should be fought with the judges, the referee, the cornermen, and the doctors. Okay, that's what I think. I think that we should implement a new norm as of right now, and then it still allows these guys to fight, but it would be open circuit TV. So of course the media would be there, of course, but it would only be limited to a certain amount of people that's there. You know, that should be set up. The feed should be set up to watch these fighters, but of course we should practice spacing and distancing from wherever. Okay, so if the referee is cleared to fight, and the fighters are cleared to fight, and everything is a go, I think those should be the only 3 people in the ring. I think that the referees are probably they should inch them back a few, right? A few feet, maybe about 3 feet from the ring, and then they can still watch the fight where they're at, so they can be spaced out some, since we won't have a live audience. And and I think that they should orchestrate it like that. That the cameramen and everybody else should have appropriate spacing, so everybody respects their own space for their own germs and their own stuff. Okay, and then if they did it that way, then we can tune in from the big screen at home. Okay, and I think I mentioned this earlier, but you know, I didn't go into detail about this. But if we don't, and we're worried about postponing because they're worried about a certain realm of revenue that you shouldn't be worried about, you should be worried about getting these fighters fought, paid, and the audience is going to change, but we're still going to tune in. Okay, so I think actually that would boost up subscribers from DAZN or ESPN Plus, knowing that we can't go to those events. So if you don't give the option to go to see the fight live, hey, we'll watch. Don't worry, we'll watch it on pay-per-view due to the epidemic. No problem, right? And that'll force people to use that particular option. They stay at home. They can get beer or whatever, bring it back to their house, watch their their TV with their selected amount of people that's gonna watch it with them. Eat, drink, enjoy the fight from your home, and then the rest of the people can go home, right? And the fight will still be enjoyed, and the fighters get the fight, and the fighters get paid, and we get entertained, and everybody's happy. That's my counterpunch on that. So you guys tell me what you think about Eddie Hearn's special announcement come Monday. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.